Folks, I'm going to tell you what that is. That is marathon at its finest in 2003. That's likely my favorite marathon coach we've ever had, I've ever touched. There you go. Look at there, we got a busted TV. Well, good afternoon, folks. Doug here with Soul Motor Coach in Harrisburg, Kentucky. It's definitely wintertime here in Kentucky, and I got a video to do, so I'm going to start this one inside the shop because it's like 18 degrees outside. But the sun is shining. As you can see back here, the sun is shining. I got to get a video on this marathon. I can't wait to show it to you. Let's get it over to my favorite spot. Get inside this one really quick. It's just too darn cold to spend too much time outside. 18 degrees, folks, I've ever touched. You be the judge. You leave a comment down below what you thought about this marathon. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. But enough talking. Let's jump in this one. There it is behind me. Do you hear it? There she is. Let's jump in this one. Give her over to my favorite spot. Show you everything about it. I can't wait to show you this one. This is an absolutely stunning coach. Non-slide marathon at its best. Best colors, interior, everything. Well, the heat works really well in here, so even the dash heater works really, really good on this. I'm gonna have to turn it down. It's already pretty warm in here. All right, well, let's try to take this thing for a quick ride. And yes, folks, I do have my seatbelt on. It is a lap belt. I'll take a little ride. Tell me what you think. Is a non-slide marathon or a non-slide Liberty the best riding and driving Class A motorhome? I'm going to argue yes, and I've owned them all. First thing I need to do is raise this coach completely up as far as it'll go to get out of my driveway because we got a pretty nice little dip. That's the wonderful thing I love about a Prevost is that air level. You have control over the airbags. You can raise this coach up. So right now I'm raising this coach up in the front and the back. And folks, if you love Prevost motorhomes, stay tuned to a coach I have coming. This video is about this marathon, but if you want something with a slide out, I just got in yesterday an 03 Prevost Liberty coach, single slide, likely the nicest motorhome, older than 4, 5, 6 years that I've ever put my hands on. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. It is an absolute dandy. I even asked my wife if she'd be willing to trade our 08 Liberty in for this 03 single slide. She said no, by the way. So it's going to be for sale. It's going through the inspection process right now. If you're interested in a single slide Liberty, stay tuned, jump on the website. And there's just totally something different when you drive a Prevost, any Prevost, honestly. I've got that 685,000 mile entertainer coach. We've got that 03 single slide, my coach. They all have the similar feel when you drive them. All right, sorry about that. My camera fell. I wanted to get you a feel of what it's like driving down the road. This is 55, 60 miles an hour in a non-slide Prevost motorhome. Listen to how quiet it is. No rattles, no squeaks. Just beautiful, quiet, smooth. You can get up and walk around in one of these. I absolutely love driving a Prevost motorhome. Folks, you are looking at a 2003 Prevost Marathon coach. I think this is coach 798. It's in the 800 series. Amazing colors on this one. Your eyes are not playing a trick on you. Yes, that is an absolutely stunning and beautiful motorhome. I just had full paint correction done on this one with stainless steel polish. It turned out amazing. No delamination on any of the panels. You can obviously tell this coach was stored inside when it wasn't in use. We are extremely proud here at Soul Motor Coach to be able to offer this one to you. I don't know about you, but this one just does it for me. Folks, I'm gonna tell you what that is. That is Marathon at its finest in 2003. That star paint design, it literally doesn't get any better than this. This coach has 2023 date code Michelins all the way around it, has 4 Girard awnings. I love what they were doing in these years with these wheel fenders. These fenders are awesome, amazing. This is a nice coach. I'm telling you, nothing's better than the sound of a Detroit 60. She sounds wonderful, and she runs even better than she sounds. And why is it always a she? Why do we always call our cars, our vehicles, our motorhomes, our boats, why do we always call them she? Leave a comment down below why you think we're always calling these things a she. I don't know. We do have just a couple of little paint touch-ups to work on here. I'm gonna show you here. We've got a little bit of clear coat peeling right here on these little black back taillight bezels. Also, I did order a new bumper trim for this. It is very common for these to do exactly what this one is doing. Can you see the steam coming off there? You can hear the Webasto system and the generator exhaust running back here. And folks, please stay tuned. If you're interested in buying this coach or a coach from Soul Motor Coach, or you just want to learn our process or what you should expect when buying a motorhome, stick around to the end of this video where I talk about how we operate, our pricing, how we do business, what we're going to do to this coach to get it ready for you, all that kind of stuff. Also, folks, if you can, leave a comment down below what you think about these colors. I'm absolutely in love with the color patterns, the color scheme on this one. This star paint design absolutely might be my top 3 for sure of any star paint design I've ever seen. Maybe I'm partial because I have the coach for sale. I own the coach. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Every time I get one of these units, I get all giddy inside. It really excites me. It's what I love, folks. If I had the choice to only sell Prevosts the rest of my career, this is what I would do. Unfortunately, there's not enough of these old, beautiful machines around to make enough money to make a living. Oh, I didn't even check the bays. Let's open the bays up and see exactly what we got going on in here. Huge amount of storage in here. On the other side of that bay is where your generator is going to be located. And let's see if I can find the television bay here. It's not in here, but this is a full pass-through storage bay. Look at the amount of storage that you have under there. Now the next bay should be our television bay. There you go. Look at that. Oh, look at there. We got a busted TV. Got a nice sound bar, Samsung sound bar, Samsung television, but we do have a bad screen on this Samsung TV. So there you go. Something that we have to fix.
You do not throw a pass at the goal line when you have Marshawn Lynch.
I wonder if I just did that opening the door. I don't know. I'll ask the guys if it was already broke or not. So although we do have a couple of little cosmetic problems, I'm gonna take care of those, no problem whatsoever, and get this one ready. Now, it's a little bit cold outside, so please, let's get inside this one and show you what it's all about. Absolutely beautiful fit and finish from Marathon from 20 plus years ago. Folks, it simply doesn't get any better than this. And we've got a coach here with all the right updates, brand new tires all the way around, an absolutely beautiful paint scheme. This coach is ready to travel, ready to hit the road for years of fun and enjoyment. All right, welcome into this 2003 Prevost Marathon coach, XL2. Absolutely beautiful unit. Seats are in amazing condition, folks. All the leather, the cloth, everything. The smell in here is amazing. It's all in beautiful shape. I am going to show you a couple of negatives. We do have one. I don't know if that's a smeared window or a fog window. I'm going to find out. You probably can't see it on the camera. I'm just pointing it out because I know it's there. But everything else looks to be in beautiful shape. Of course, for coaches of this era, you're always going to see a crack or two in this stone entryway, but this one doesn't begin till about right here. And then in behind me, down in the entryway, there's one of the steps has a couple of more cracks. Everything else when it comes to flooring in this coach is just superb. In the driver's cockpit area, we have a updated backup camera. I mentioned that this coach has 4 roof air conditioners, so you never have to worry about cruise air conditioning. And you can run 2 of those air conditioners while you're driving down the road just off the inverters. All right, as we continue on the tour, we're gonna have 2 sofas, one being a J lounge. Both of these sofas do jackknife and make a bed. And yes, there is still a path to get through all the way to the back. Somebody has already updated the carpet into a really nice wood floor. This is also in the bedroom when we get back there. One of my good close personal friends who has a older Monaco product, three slide coach. I'm trying to talk him into buying a coach like this, and he says, Doug, I can't buy a coach without slide outs. Well, truth be told, and I've owned them all, I actually went from a 2020 4-slide Cornerstone to a Marathon with almost this identical floor plan. And folks, when I tell you that this coach actually has more storage and more usability than a slide coach, absolutely it's true. I know for a fact. Now, there is a negative to having a non-slide coach. If you have more than 2 people, it's not going to be a enjoyable and fun experience having no slide out in your living room. A non-slide coach is meant for 2 people. If you're a family of 4, yes, you can make this work. Absolutely. Sofa sleeper here. This is a jackknife sofa. This is a jackknife sofa here. Absolutely, it's going to sleep 4 people very comfortable. But if you're going to get out on the road and move about for weeks or months at a time, a non-slide's probably not going to be for you. But if there's just 2 of you and you want to go out and have an absolute blast and not have to worry about slide outs or the mechanical failures that go along with slide outs, a non-slide coach definitely should be on your list of opportunities. Because at the end of the day, folks, a non-slide coach has more storage and more livability than a slide coach for sure. You're only gaining floor space when you have a slide out. But what you're losing is the ability to put the kitchen in places that you want to put. Before, if this was a slide Prevost, the kitchen would have to be on the other side. And I really like having the dinette table on this side of the coach. It literally just takes away from the usability and the ability to make the floor plan livable. And they have to cut a big old hole in the side of the coach and put this really heavy slide out inside that makes the coach much heavier on the left side. So although yes, my coach does have slide outs, I would happily go back to a non-slide coach in a heartbeat. It wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit. Did I mention I absolutely love this floor plan with the dinette from the Galley, the kitchen, the opposable sofas. My favorite place to sit was literally right here. You can sit back there with your feet up, or you can lay down on this massive sofa. Even a 6-foot plus person can lay down on this sofa, no problem. Here you have the best viewing right in front of that huge brand new Samsung Smart TV. Apple TV already integrated into the system. And everybody say hi to Talon out there shooting that drone footage, doing what young people love to do.
The good news is that I can still feel my face right now. The bad news is I kind of wish I couldn't.
One of my favorite things about this coach is the tile floors. This is a timeless tile floor. I love the way they laid it in here. They just did a fantastic job. Somebody has kept this coach in amazing condition. I think another huge plus that you see is this coach has already been modernized. A very nice modern touch added with that 3M Dynoc product added to some of the cabinetry. I just think they did a really, really good job tying in, leaving some of the old lamination, but also adding some 3M Dynoc on there. Really just added a nice element of design. One of my favorite options in a motorhome. I love this dinette feature. I don't love these chairs. They don't look extremely comfortable to me. I would change these out. But this is absolutely one of the best setups, and let me show you why. You just have a wonderful viewing area right out your patio side windows. And at the end of the day, folks, that's what we buy a Prevost for safety and for these huge windows. And of course, you can never have too many windows in a motorhome. That's what the Prevost is known for. And again, there's that little, I guess that's a foggy window. I'll have to check with the guys. This coach also is going to have a dishwasher, residential refrigerator, and convection microwave oven. Of course, with most Prevosts, you're going to have a 2-burner Gaggenau cooktop. That is a very nice appliance. And look at the beautiful little glass cabinet right here. Plenty of storage and drawers, cabinetry in this coach. Like I told you before, a non-slide coach definitely has more and better storage than a slide coach. Just past the heavy-duty sliding pocket door with mirror is going to be our bathroom, and that same beautiful tile floor throughout here till you get to the bedroom. Very nice vanity here with triple medicine cabinets. An extremely large shower with very nice glass enclosure. I also love what Marathon was doing, the etched glass and an electric privacy blind. And then we do have a private toilet room, so you can go in there and do all your business in privacy with an air pocket door. Just past the toilet room and the shower, just beyond this privacy door with mirror, is going to be our master bedroom. And in the master bedroom, you're going to find a huge amount of Corian countertops, more drawers and cabinetry. Again, so with some of that beautiful Dynoc 3M product perfectly placed in the coach. And to me, folks, this window here with that privacy blind is just a great design feature. Instead of having that solid wall there where you can't see through, now we can see through to the front of the coach. Probably one of my favorite things about our Marathon coach was how easy it was to own, easy it was to use. Very, very user-friendly. I love how they dual use this hybrid door. Not only does that act as a privacy door from the bathroom into the master quarters or the master bedroom, but it also doubles as a door for your stacked washer and dryer. Unlike the dryers in a Class A fiberglass motorhome, this is going to be a 240 appliance, not a 110. So you're going to have the ability to dry clothes just like you would at home. So we close this door, put this back, gives us that free range of motion. And then yes, we're going to have more storage in here hanging. And that's not the end of the storage in this coach. Notice how everything is lit as soon as you open the door. Love that. But that's right, it doesn't end there. You still have more storage along the side of the bed. You do have to scoot a little bit next to the side of the bed, but it's definitely workable. And what's a bedroom without a ceiling fan? In my opinion, one of the most important options in any motorhome. As we scoot past this Samsung Smart TV, let's get back to the back closet. Folks, I'm not trying to highlight this thing and show you all positive. It is a little bit of a tight squeeze back here. This is kind of the downfall or what you have to deal with going with a non-slide coach. But honestly, if this is the worst thing you have to deal with, I think it's pretty good. Just check out the size of this closet. Well, folks, I don't know if you were impressed by this motorhome, but I certainly was. Enough to put my hard-earned money to work. Folks, it just doesn't get any better. This is the most coach that you can buy for the price it's listed for. Definitely consider this versus a fiberglass motorhome. So I guess if you're still watching this, you've stuck around to the end because you want to see how we operate or what we do here at Soul Motor Coach, and we feel like we're different. So let's dig into that a little bit. I've done this in many videos, and I feel like hopefully I'm getting a little bit better at it. We'll see. You tell me, leave a comment down below if I can make this part of the video better. If you enjoy watching this part and you want to leave a comment down below, never going to hurt my feelings. I think what separates us from the pack here at Soul Motor Coach is the way we operate, the way we do business, and my passion and desire for the RV industry. And the fact that I've owned this type of motorhome before, and I actually own a Prevost now. So I understand the lifestyle. I understand what you're going to go through when you jump in one of these and what it takes to get one ready. That brings me to the part of the video I want to talk about our process, how we operate here at Soul Motor Coach. Well, first and foremost, if you're looking at a motorhome like this from another dealer or an individual and something just isn't right, I highly implore you to get the coach inspected. There's nothing you could do better than get the coach inspected to make sure you protect yourself from making a massive mistake. If you go back a few videos ago, I've got tips to buying a motorhome. We'll put a link in the description down below to that video. Maybe that video go a little bit more in depth on how are some of the tips that we give you on how not to make a huge mistake. Buying a coach like this from somebody else, or an individual or another dealer, and you're just not sure, make sure you get the coach inspected. It's so important to make sure you understand what you're buying. You got to be able to trust who you're buying from. And if you have any doubt in your mind of who you're buying from and you can't trust them, get the coach inspected or walk away. What we do here at Soul Motor Coach is we do 3 inspections on every coach to make sure that the coach is exactly what we think it is. The first inspection is just a quick inspection to make sure that the coach is what the seller represented to us, to make sure we know what we're buying. The second inspection, when it gets back to the lot or when it gets here to the lot, is to make sure that everything in the coach is ready for sale, that we don't have any major issues we're going to have to battle when we do that third and final post-sale inspection or pre-delivery inspection. Well, this particular coach is a little bit different than the norm. We actually flew in a gentleman, like I told you, we flew a gentleman in from Oregon who used to work at Marathon, who's retired, who was willing to spend a week with us and really just go through the coach, teach a couple of my young guys exactly what it takes to work on a Marathon coach, what to look for. We fixed a bunch of air leaks, a bunch of electronics, fixed a bunch of loose ends that just really needed attention. At the end of the day, after 20 plus years, any coach that makes it 20 plus years is going to have some loose ends. But that gets us to the third and final inspection. The third and final inspection, this is the big one. After you decide that this is the right coach for you, you're going to put a non-refundable partial payment down on it, and we're going to put that coach in PDI or pre-delivery inspection, and we're going to start getting it ready for you. The good thing about this coach is that it's pretty close to being ready. We've already done all the major services on it, from the Webasto, the generator, the engine. I had this coach inspected at East Tennessee Luxury Coach. He put it up on his lift, checked everything out for me, did some air conditioning repairs. I think replaced one of the air conditioning units to get it 100% ready. That doesn't mean we're not going to go through and do a final inspection, because there's always going to be something that pops up even during that final inspection. And after all that's done, we're going to put this coach into detailing. Well, this one already had the exterior paint correction already completed on it, the stainless steel polished, the wheels polished. It's got brand new tires on it. The batteries, I think, on this one were only a year or 2 old, so they're really good there. And once we get this into detail, we're going to go ahead and schedule that delivery day. And this is the next big thing that I think separates us, maybe the largest thing that separates us from most other dealers. Because when it's time to come pick up your new coach, we don't want to just flip you the keys and wish you the best of luck. Folks, we want you to plan on coming in here, plug it into our power, let's fill you full of fresh water so we can get you familiar with how all the systems work. We want you to stay with us for at least 1 night, but really 2 or 3 nights on a coach like this. So if we're going to invest all the time, energy, and money it takes to get you familiar with how this coach works with the service, dedicating a technician with you to show you how all the systems work, we think it's important that you dedicate time so you can protect your investment. And it's not really an investment that's going to make you money. This is an investment in your lifestyle. That's one thing I tell people, is this is a lifestyle purchase. And if you're going to put this much money into a lifestyle purchase, you need to make sure that it's 100% and you can trust who you're buying from. Folks, to sum it all up, we simply take all the risk out of buying one of these. I don't know how else I can say it. One question I get often asked is, what's your bottom dollar? Well, here at Soul Motor Coach, you don't have to worry about pricing. We are a one-price dealer. You never have to worry about negotiating with us. Our first price is our best price. We can't even take $1 off, because it's just not the way we operate. The good thing about being a one-price dealer is everything that I've told you about in this video so far, from the inspections to the repair to the service to the staying over and the delivery process, it's all included in that price. Again, we take all the risk out of buying. Now, keep in mind, our typical and normal coach are later model fiberglass units. This is an 03 Marathon, folks. I'm telling you up front, there are going to be some things, and I can't think of anything right now. There's nothing that sticks out to me, but every Prevost I've ever sold, there's always going to be something that we can't fix or that we can't work around, something that may not work, some sort of cosmetic problem. It's a 20-some-year-old coach, so expect some little thing that we may not be able to fix. Like on this one, we had to do a workaround on the tank monitor system. But the good thing is that we found a workaround for that problem, and we're able to fix that. What do we do with trade-ins? Well, folks, we have the same philosophy in trade-ins when it comes to our pricing. We are a one-price trade-in dealer, or an actual cash value trade-in dealer. Meaning the number I give you on trade is exactly what I will write you a check for, regardless if you buy our coach or not. Granted that it's a coach that we want to buy and resell here at Soul Motor Coach. For coaches that we don't resell here, I'll still trade for, but I'm just going to call some wholesalers, get the best number, and that's the number I give you. If for some reason you still want to sell that unit and you don't want to buy mine, I'll still hook you up with one of those wholesalers, and I'm sure they'll want to buy your unit directly from you. What about financing? This is a big one, folks. We have all the financing that the big dealers have. Now, on this particular coach, it's just a little bit different. I'm actually one of the only dealers that can finance this coach in the country. I have 2 different banks that will finance this. One bank will finance up to $125,000, so you're gonna need $100,000+ down. Pretty easy to do. 180 months, probably rates in the upper 8, 9, maybe even 10%, just based on credit and all that kind of stuff. But I do have one other bank that does dig into your personal and business financials a little bit deeper. They're a little bit pickier in some cases, but they will finance more money. They'll finance with 20% down. So essentially, we can do it all here at Sewell Motor Coach, from sales, service, detailing. We also have storage, financing, all that capability. Folks, if you don't trust anything that I'm telling you here today, do yourself a favor, and any dealer that you're going to do business with, check the reviews of that dealer. Jump on Google, type in Sewell Motor Coach, see what other people are saying about us. We're very proud of this. It's just a huge part of the way we operate. We always do the right thing. We take all the risk out of buying a lifestyle purchase like this. Hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I hope you come look at this coach soon.